Hey, 2 practices in, Justin. What's it like to be an Ohio State Buckeye quarterback?
It's great being here. Definitely just trying to get my timing down and stuff with the receivers. So we're just trying to just get that, I guess, chemistry together and just continue to get better every day.
Both you and Matthew looked like you were throwing the ball more accurately today. Is that your perception too? That you felt more comfortable?
Yes, sir. I mean, it's our first practice in a couple of months. So I mean, of course, we're just gonna have a little bit of rest, but I think we both were throwing the ball better today.
In terms of learning the playbook, how's that going?
It's going pretty good. I have good coaches around me to help me learn it, so it's going pretty good.
Justin, how's the transition overall been? Just 2 months of being around these new guys, new team, new playbook, all that.
I think I've transitioned well in terms of just coming here from a different place, so it's been good.
What do you want to accomplish or prove in these 15 practices?
I don't want to accomplish or prove anything. I mean, of course, I mean, really, just for me, my goal is just to become the best quarterback I can be and just keep improving every day. So.
You know you're going to be compared inevitably to Dwayne Haskins Jr. and what he did last year and
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
How would you describe the difference between you and him if you had to describe it to somebody, just style, etc.?
I think we're both good quarterbacks. I mean, we both can throw the ball. Dwayne will probably tell you he can run the ball too, but I think I have probably a little bit more speed than him. So I mean, I think we both fit the system well in terms of just the system. So.
Justin, obviously you'll do whatever the offensive coaches call during the season, but how much do you think you should run for this offense to be at its most effective, both maybe on scramble and broken plays and also just in
how much do I think? I'm just going to run when needed. I mean, whatever the team needs to win the games, I mean, that's what's going to happen.
How comfortable are you like in the zone read game?
I'm very comfortable in that. I've been doing it a long time, so.
So, again, would you think that with what you've seen so far just in 2 practices, with your ability in that, JK and the running backs, do you think that can be an effective part of this offense?
Yes, sir, I do.
Because we've seen some practices under center and stuff, I mean, at least in drills and stuff. Do you expect that to be part of the offense?
Yes, sir. I think we're going to do a little bit more under center this year. So I'm comfortable with that, of course, coming from a place where they did a good bit of under center. So
What do you like about it? What is an advantage it gives you, I guess?
I guess it just mixes things up a bit. Of course, Ohio State, they haven't done a lot of under center stuff in the past, so just mixes things up a bit. So, yeah.
Hey, Justin, when you came here, I think everybody just assumed that you came here to be Ohio State starter. There's a competition, or at least Ryan Day says there's a competition. Where are you at with this? And is this what you expected when you came here?
What do you mean?
In terms of like the way things are going so far?
I mean, I didn't really know what to expect, but of course I want to be the starter. But at the end of the day, that's not my decision. So I'm just going to come out here and just continue to get better.
When you came here, did you think, or were you under the impression that you were going to be the starter?
No, Coach Day wasn't giving me a handout, so I knew coming here that I had to work for it.
What's your relationship like with him?
Me and Matt are good friends. He's definitely a good quarterback, and I'm just learning from him every day because he was here last year, so he just helped me out with the playbook and stuff like that.
How much of a disadvantage is that you obviously are new?
I wouldn't say it's a disadvantage. I mean, I would say it's an advantage to have an extra person helping me out with the playbook. So.
Justin, how long do you think it'll take to get some of that chemistry with the receivers, guys you haven't worked with, except for
I'm not sure. I mean, it just depends on how much work we get in and kind of in one practice you'll just see it click, and then when it does happen, then that's when you know kind of. But we're just working our way through.
Have any of those guys stood out to you? Anybody that you've developed a good chemistry with at this point?
All of the receivers are great receivers, but I would say just the veteran guys. KJ, Ben, Austin, CJ, all those guys, and I think Garrett, Blue, Jalen, Gill, all those receivers.
Hey, Justin, when you heard the waiver got approved and you were able to play immediately, where were you and what was your reaction?
Of course, I was excited, and I was just laying down in my bed watching some Netflix. But yeah, I was definitely excited, and I can't wait for it.
Arm pump or any celebration or anything?
No, not really. I mean, I'm kind of an even keel guy, so when big things happen, like exciting things happen, I'm just kind of just chill about it.
You were talking with KJ yesterday about the way you throw it. How would you sort of describe your arm strength?
I think I have pretty good arm strength in terms of just how far I can throw the ball. So
That's what he said.
pretty good.
I didn't hear what you said, but he was saying you have a lot of power behind you.
yes, sir. I think I do.
In your motion, how have you been told the throwing motion? How's the coaching staff kind of looked at that? Is there anything you want to improve on in that area?
They're not really messing with my motion. They just want, I guess, the ball to get out quicker in terms of my feet. So I'm just working on kind of quickening up my feet and getting back in drops faster, like stuff like that.
In terms of like just your game in general, what do you think you need to fix, improve?
I mean, there's a
change?
lot of things I can improve in everything, every aspect. So really just everything. But the main thing right now is just say my feet and just kind of getting those going pretty just faster.
The experience that you had at Georgia last year, as you've gone through the 2 practices here, do you feel like, hey, yes, that helped me, that I've gone through a year of college football? Or does it sort of feel like, man, this is completely different, it sort of feels like starting over?
No, it definitely helped me being at Georgia, and I guess I can say like here in Georgia, they run a lot of the same passing concepts. So really, what I just have to get into is kind of the terminology and just knowing the names of things and just the little things that are in the offense.
When will you be comfortable, or are you? Have you found some?
I mean, as I begin to take more reps and just get more reps in, I'll become more comfortable in the offense. So.
What are the biggest things you've learned in these first couple days of practice? Is there anything that's stood out as different to you from Georgia?
Nah, not really. I mean, both teams practice hard and they go full speed. So.
How would you assess the way you performed these first couple of days? Is there things that you think you've done well, things that you feel like I need to do this better when we come back after spring break?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of hard on myself. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so in terms of my practice and I guess the report, I think I would probably give myself, well, not where I want to be. So I definitely think I have some things to improve on and just keep getting better.
Justin, you were once committed to Penn State, and I know that they weren't really in the mix for the next go-around, but what's it like being at a place where that is a big rival? And, you know, I mean, you at one point in your life pictured playing there, and now you're, you know, at a place that is kind of big. You guys bump heads every year to, you know, get to where you want to go.
So how is it like
Just
that?
like being like at a rival now of a place that you thought you were once going to play at.
I haven't really thought about that. So I mean, I'm just here to play football and just win as many games as possible.
Was Joe Moore the kind of the attraction there, or how did that?
Was Joe Moore? I mean, the whole coaching staff kind of in that recruiting. So yeah, they have a good coaching staff.
Has there been anything about this experience so far that has surprised you? You seem to take everything with such
The
a
weather
calm.
has surprised me a lot. So I'm definitely not excited about that exactly. But so I would say that's the biggest surprise. But other than that, everything's going good.
And working with Mike, how's that been?
Like it's been great. I mean, he's a great coach. He definitely has a lot of energy, so he brings a lot of energy to the table. But it's great learning from him and kind of, I guess, his view and perspective on the game.
Justin, how long will this battle last, do you think, fighting for the spot?
Shoot, that's not a question for me. That's a question for Coach Day. So we'll see.
I don't know if you're tired of questions about this thing, but for Ohio State fans, if they watch the documentary, if they watch QB1, is that a good read sort of on who you are as a person, or is there something that we should know if people are saying, hey, I feel like I know Justin now? Is there something like, oh, well, you should know this instead?
I mean, I would say it's a part, but like it's not really, I guess, like a person like my dad would know me. So, I mean, there's some realistic things, but you also have to look at it like that's not the full story, I guess.
And I'm always fascinated about quarterbacks who do have the running ability that you have, right? But who also clearly you want to throw it, right?
Yes,
Is there a battle ever within yourself of like, man, I feel like maybe there's a lot of plays where if I do run, I can get some yards, but yet I want to stay in here and make a big throw. Like, how does a quarterback with your skills balance that?
Well, I just look to throw first, and then if nobody opens or the play breaks down or something like that, then I run. So I just mainly just look to throw first, though.
Okay, so that's you want to go through a couple reads.
Yeah, I mean, because at the next level, you won't be able to just take the ball down and run. It's a passing league, so that's what you're to do, and that's kind of why I came here, just to win.
Because that is interesting, yeah. That like you want to win here,
I know what you mean.
But you want to get to the NFL. But there's going to be times here where, man, if you take off, that might help them win. But you don't want to be running it 30 times a game.
Really, just at the end of the day, you kind of see what you have to do to win the game. So if there's one game where I have to run more and one game where I have to pass more, it's just anything you have to do to win.
You guys have a spring break coming up. I know last year Dwayne Haskins went down, worked with Quincy Avery, some NFL guys. You worked with him as well. Are you planning to do anything like that during spring break?
I'm not sure yet, so I might just go home and chill with the fam, or I might just go somewhere and just work out with some guys. So I haven't decided yet.
How much has Ryan Day been involved with what you guys are doing? Obviously, he's got to handle the whole team. But
yeah, he has, I guess, more things to focus on. But he's been in the quarterback room and quarterback meetings, so just trying to teach us and because it's kind of good just learning from, I guess, people word things differently. So if you learn something or if you don't get what one person's saying and you get what Coach Day is saying, so it's good just learning from as many people as possible.
Him and Coach Yersick seem to be on the same page so far.
Yes, sir.
Corey works with you guys a lot too. What has he helped you with so far?
I mean, Corey was kind of the main guy I went to right when I got here to watch film with. So he's always in the quarterback room, always with us in meetings. And Coach Yersick just got here, so if there's something he doesn't know, Corey can really answer that question.
Glad there is a transfer portal, and that option was open to you.
You said, how glad am I?
Yeah, I mean, it changed your life, right?
Yeah, it definitely changed my life, and I think it's a good thing for athletes and everyone in the NCAA. So, and I feel like all athletes should just have the choice to do what's best for them.
Because, I mean, quarterback's different. There's only one that can play. Wide receivers, running backs, whatever. How different is it for quarterbacks because of that?
How different is what for quarterbacks?
Is the fact that there is that option. How meaningful is that? Wide receiver can say, well, you can get playing time because you can rotate guys. Quarterback is a singular position.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of have to just talk to the coaches and just do a breakdown of the offense and just see which place you fit in best. So.